What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, let's jump right into the topic of this video. Today I want to talk about one player who overall I felt like had a really good preseason and talk about whether or not he will make the roster, and that is UDFA linebacker Amari Gainer. Raiders rookie UDFA linebacker has arguably done enough to earn himself a spot on the final 53-man roster. Last Friday, Amari had 13 total tackles versus the 49ers in that preseason finale, 7 of which were stops. And Antonio Pierce also spoke about how Amari Gainer was calling out pre-snap calls during the game as well. And today I just wanted to jump into some of his film and analyze how he's been looking and whether or not I think he should make the final 53-man roster. Without further ado though, let's jump right into the tape. Now here he does a great job quickly identifying the run to the left, and he's able to beat the left guard coming into the second level. He does a great job getting his hands on him and is able to bounce off of this and is able to get himself into the running lane and brings down the running back. Here against the run once again he shows great instincts identifying the run play and is able to get into the backfield, but he just barely misses the tackle. He's not the fastest player out there, but you can see how well he was able to process his run play and get himself in a very great position. He was very close to making a huge play inside the backfield, but was just unable to wrap him up in the backfield. Here we got him in zone coverage, and overall this is very solid zone coverage right here. He does a good job reacting to Brock Purdy as he scrambles, and he reads this play perfectly in my opinion, but his biggest downfall is he's unable to make the open field tackle, so he's got to clean that up. But another good example of him doing a good job processing and reading the play as a linebacker. Here against the run, once again, he does a great job diagnosing the toss play and is able to easily beat the tight end and gets himself into the backfield for a big solo tackle for a loss of yards. Just a great play overall from him. Here, once again, he does a great job against the run, able to evade the center and is able to get into the backfield. He tracks down the running back for a great play, stuffing the run. Good stuff. Now here he doesn't get the tackle, but again he does a great job against the run. He's able to get past the lineman and he is in a perfect position to make the tackle if the defensive end didn't bring down the running back as we see here. So just another very solid rep against the run. Once again, another great example of his great instincts and just a natural feel for the game that he displays on tape as a linebacker stopping the run. Here he's able to shed the block of the center and is able to track down the runner and bring him down once again. Here we got him playing off the edge, and here he just does a good job in pursuit and does a good job keeping his eyes on the ball, and he's eventually able to fight his way into the backfield and help bring down the quarterback. I just love the intensity too that it brings on this rep as well. Here against the Dallas Cowboys in week 2 of the preseason, you can see here he has a very quick reaction off of this quick pass to the wide receiver, and he's able to get himself in this tackle. The guy just has a nose for the football. He's always around, getting in there, making stops and making tackles. Here he does a good job fighting off the initial blocks, and he keeps his eyes on the ball carrier, and he's able to bring down the running back once again. Now in this rep, we got zone coverage here for Amari Gainer, and he shows great awareness here. He's able to recognize the pressure that is being generated by the defensive line, and he reads this play perfectly. He just comes downhill and is able to break up the throw to the running back underneath. Great stuff right here. And this one, week 1 against the Vikings, we got him in zone coverage once again. And here he's able to come down immediately after he throws this and is able to bring down the wide receiver and immediately make the tackle. Here he's able to show more solid coverage against the running back this time. And this pass results in an incompletion. Overall, very good play for him. Here we got him dropping back into zone coverage, and here he just does a great job on this rep, We can see him dropping back into his zone assignment. He gets deep into the zone and he's able to force this into an incomplete pass. He's able to get his hand on this throw, tip it, and it results in an incomplete pass. Great awareness and great play overall. So overall, Raider Nation, when it comes to the preseason on the defensive side of the football, linebacker Amari Gaynor is somebody that has been turning heads and has just been having great performances out there for the silver and black. I think this is a great player to keep around on the roster. Now, he's going to be lower on the depth chart, but he's a guy that shows the skill sets and the overall feel at the linebacker position to contribute on this team. He's going to be a depth player for us, and I like the thought process of having a linebacker like him being potentially developed by a former linebacker himself in Antonio Pierce. It also shows a lot that he was leading the linebacker group. He had the green dot when he was playing against the 49ers, and he just completely balled out in that performance. 13 total tackles, and like I said, you just watch him. There's just certain players that have a nose for the football. They're just in every single type of play, and this is that type of player. He's always getting in on the tackles. I personally see the Raiders carrying 5 linebackers. I think they're going to have Robert Spillane, Divine Diablo, Luke Masterson, Tommy Eichenberg, who is currently dealing with an injury, so he may get moved to the IR. Just depends exactly how that works out for him. And I think Amari Gaynor should be on the roster in the linebacker group. I think if the Raiders don't pick him up, another team in the NFL will claim him. I think this guy has definitely won himself a position on this roster. He's been playing at a high level in this preseason, and he just seems like a good up-and-coming young linebacker for this team. Now, when I watch his film, he's great against the run. The only thing I see with him, he does look a little bit slow. He kind of reminds me of like another old school type of linebacker, but he has some characteristics that you love to see the linebacker position. He has great instincts, and I think he's a perfect player that can sit in this roster, develop a little bit, and if push comes to shove, if we lose some players due to injury during the season, I think he's going to be able to hold his own. And you never know, he may end up getting more first team snaps throughout the season than we expect, but I love the intensity that he brings to that position. And overall, I really like this player. When it comes to players that did well in the preseason, he's definitely one of them. Also another guy, Tyreek McAllister, I think essentially locked himself in the 53-man roster as well as a special teams returner for us. But Raider Nation, I definitely want to get you guys feedback on linebacker Amari Gaynor. Do you guys like what you see in him? Do you think he should make the final 53-man roster? Let me know in that comment section down below. But with that being said, Raider Nation, that's all for you guys in today's video. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.